Hello YouTube. Well, finally I am back for a new crochet video. I can't believe it's been 3 months since my last video. It's terrible how long I kept my lash hook in. I didn't take it out until the end of June. So I did it on April 3rd. So do the math. I had that stuff in for just about 3 months. Yeah, and it looked a hot mess. I'm not going to say it was new growth. I think because I was putting my hair in a ponytail and I had the center part, from me pulling on it all the time to put it back, it might have slid through the braid some, or who knows, it might have been new growth. I don't know. Anyway, it was this much room between my scalp and the braid, so it looked really bad, and that is not good for your hair, and I will never ever do that again. I'm gonna try and post videos every month, so I'm gonna try and get my hair done every month because that was just terrible. This time around, I have this bad habit of always wanting to comb and brush my hair, and I keep buying these curly styles of hair, and I don't think they like being brushed. I know they don't like being brushed, and I do it anyway. So this time, what I've decided to do is a straight hair. I'm going back to the to the Kanekalon here. So that's what I'm using this time. And I don't know why they call it a silky braid, because it is not silky. It's quite coarse. If you can see it. See the texture on there? There ain't nothing silky about it. It's not soft. It's very coarse. So, I usually use the full length of the braid, but I don't want to because I'm quite limited to just wearing a bun, because I will not go out with my hair all the way down to my waist. Won't do it. So what I'm going to do today, I don't like cutting it in half because then it's not long enough to put into a bun. So I'm going to do something I've never done before and just cut the hair a little bit, because I would like it to be right below, right about here. Yeah. So I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to put it in generically. To get the length. I had a hangnail caught in my hair. Okay. So I'm not doing the real knotting because I'm going to take it right out so I can measure the rest of the hair. Okay. Just to see. Well, no, that's not going to work. Crap. Let's see. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to have to cut it from the whole braid and hope that it turns out right. Because if I cut it this length and then measure the rest of it by it, I don't know. Alright, so this is how long I want it. Stop pulling on it. It probably is half length, because that's how much I have left. Whatever. I'll figure something out. And yeah, that is about how long I want it. So let me show you real quick. I have half of it braided, and then I have it going zigzag in the back. And I have this piece here that's the leftover braid, so I'm gonna have to crochet that down. Usually when I get my hair braided for crochets, I get it braided with the Kanekalon for reinforcement, but I didn't do it this time because last time I had that gigantic braid and it was hell trying to cover that up. So this is just my hair braided this time. So I'm gonna get started and I will come back when I have enough done to show you what I'm doing. Alrighty, see you soon. Okay, so I'm back. I've got some done. I did a couple rows in the front and I did most of the back. I still have one braid, the gigantic braid to go. I did decide to cut it in half because once I measured where I wanted it, it's pretty much the same as cutting it in half. So I did that. Now that I look at it, it's a little bit shorter than I want, but I'll probably like it this length when I get finished doing what I want to do with it. To start out with, I'm going to put it in, I don't want to say curls, it's going to be like a bump, kind of, just to get rid of these ends. A little slight curl. And then later on, I'm going to curl it with perm rods and have some spirals. So that's the really good thing about Kanekalon hair. It's very, very versatile. So I'm going to show you the back real quick. So right here is where my hair was loose. I went ahead and wrapped it and crocheted it on this braid. And you can probably see right here is the end of the braid. And I did that on purpose because when it's time to take this hair loose, I need to have access to the end of the braid so I can start unbraiding. So what I'll do with this larger braid right here, I'm going to put the crochet on very closely, and that way I'll make sure it covers up this spot as well as the thicker part from where I connected the braid. And then it'll be pretty much very easy because it's easy to do the front. I started with the back this time because I hate doing the back. It is the worst part of doing this hair. It's been a while since I used Kanekalon hair because the last time, if you check the video, it turned out crazy. I had 6 packs of hair and it was just nuts. So this, all of this is just 1 pack of hair. And you can see I have the smaller braids, so it's going to be a side part. I'm going to try a bang again because I'm going to be having clinicals in school, so I know I'm going to have my hair in a ponytail a lot. And I need something. I need a bang or something because I don't like just the pulled back look. And this Kanekalon, since it is such a coarse texture, I don't need to knot it as much as I did with the silkier hair. Now it is still straight, so it does need a bit of knotting to stay, but since it's coarse, it holds the knots a lot better than that silky hair because they tend to slide out. So I guess I can go ahead and show exactly what I am doing. Okay, so when you cut the hair, you end up with this much. And I'll show you something. First I was worried about cutting it because I didn't like the edges that it leaves when you cut it, but look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but cutting it gave it this little swoop, and I think it is so cute. And the other side that I didn't cut is the ugly side, so that's funny. But get a little piece of hair here and show you. So these are roughly the size that I use in the front. About like that. Okay. So going up in here, right past the latch, then I hook the hair on, close it, and pull it through. Open up the loop that I just made. Now usually I loop it and pull through 3 times, but this time I'm only doing it twice. slide up the knot. Now I'm still going to add the knot for extra security. So you take a little piece of hair from both sides of the knot that you just made previously, and then you tie those into a knot. Once and twice. And that's it. And of course you can push the knot down so it'll go in between the braids. And look at the texture of that. This Kanekalon is really hard, even compared to other brands of Kanekalon that I've used. It's very rough. It's nothing soft about this hair whatsoever. Very rough. It's like African American hair that's super duper dry. Almost like straw. Alright, so I'm not in the mood for this. I did my mom's hair like a week ago, and now doing these crochet braids has just become a task. I don't like doing it. The very first time I did my whole head in 3 hours. Now it takes me days to do it because I can't just sit still and do it. But I am going to get working on it. Like I said, the front will go really quickly. It's just this back that drives me crazy. So I need to get this one, this big braid done. And I'm going to have half of these going back. And I'll probably start, well, I'm going to start at the part and go maybe up to here. And this is all going to be bang to here. So this will be long, this will be bang right there. And I'll probably bring the bang down to here so that I can kind of swoop it to the, well, no, better bring it to here so I can swoop it over to the side. I hope my vision comes to life, otherwise it's just going to look crazy. And I'll probably have to undo it and redo it. So, enough talk. I'm going to get finished and I'll come back right before I curl it just to show you how it looks before it's curled. And then I'll come back after. Alright, see ya. Okay, hello. I'm all finished as you can see. It turned out pretty uneven. It's very uneven, but I believe after I curl it, it's not even going to matter. So I'm not going to bother going through cutting it because right now it's layered due to the fact that, you know, as you get higher and higher, the hair gets shorter and shorter. So I think that's going to come in handy when I do decide to curl it. This is the natural state. I haven't blow dried it or anything. This is fresh out of the pack. Can you see on the couch that little bit of hair? That's what's left from 3 packs. So this is not quite 3 packs that's in my hair. And if you remember the last time I did it, I used 6 packs of hair and it came out really full. So that was full length hair. If you think about it, cutting it in half, it's still almost 6 packs of hair because it was almost 3. 3 cut in half makes 6. So it's still really, really, really full, just like before, except it's shorter now. So hopefully curling it isn't going to make it a lot bigger. And I'll tell you this now, I'm sitting in air conditioning and I am so hot because this hair, it's so hot. But I'm going to go and get started on curling it. I said that I was going to make it shorter in the front to make a bang, and I decided against that because if the bang turned out bad, because I was going to cut it to here, and it's not really that much of a difference. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is end up throwing it back so it'll create its own little bang once it's curled anyway. So it didn't really need to be cut at all. So I'm going to let you see the back. That's the back, the side, the other side. All right. And this time around, like you see here at the part, I did very small and close together, especially on this side. You can tell I did this side first because by the time I got to this side I was tired of it. But for the first time I did really large knots. I've never made my knots that large before, and it's because of this Kanekalon hair that not so well holds not so well that I was able to do that. So that saved me a lot of time. And I only double knotted. The initial knot is a double knot instead of a triple like I usually do. And as you can see, I can brush through it and there's no hair in the brush, so it's not shedding. That double knot was very sufficient. So now I'm going to curl it with big loose curls, and I guess I'm going to do the dip method. I kind of don't want to because I have a feeling it's going to make it a lot curlier than I want it to. I was going to try rolling it and just blow drying it because you know you blow dry it to smooth it out, and I was wondering if I just rolled it and then blow dried it, would that make it curl? But I have a feeling if it did, it wouldn't last very long, so I am going to go ahead and do the hot water method and dip it. So maybe I'll come back and show you me dipping one after it's all rolled up, but I think everyone's seen that by now. But just in case, I'll come back and I'll show you after it's rolled. Alright, be right back. Alright, so I've got my hair all rolled up in the largest rollers that I had. I'm going to go ahead and do the dip, which probably shouldn't have rolled them up so high. It would have been easier to dip them. I'm only going to do like one or two maybe because I really need to do this in a mirror because I don't want to burn myself. So I'll do this one. And I got my hot water. Hot water. Oh, hot water. So all you do, I can't see what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this on camera. So you just dip the whole thing in the hot water. Hot. It really doesn't need to be in there that long. And have your towel ready when you take it out of the water. Ooh, shiza. Those metal clips get hot. Okay. So, you really don't have to pat or anything, but just wait and let the excess water drain off. And after you do this, ow, dagnabbit. It's not so much the hair of the roller, it's that metal holding all that freaking heat. And it's boiling me. So, anyway. You can actually take it out of the roller once your hair cools down. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Just wait for it to cool. And then you can take the roller out and there's your curl. So, I'm going to go into the bathroom and do this properly because I don't want 20-degree burns. And I will probably wait until mine does dry because I got a lot of things to do. So I'll just leave the rollers on and let it dry and take it out. But like I said, you don't have to. It'll probably have the same results. So I will be back with the finished product. Alright, so I'm back. I have unrolled my hair. It's not completely dry, but it's dry enough. There are still some few that are a little bit damp. But it turned out pretty much exactly like I wanted to, especially this side. I love this side. I did decide to take the rollers out right after it cooled down instead of leaving them in for 3 reasons. One, I did not want a lot of curl. I just wanted a little bit, a bump, a little bit of curl. 2, it will dry a hell of a lot faster without the rollers. And 3, because I use those clips, you can see it here, I didn't want the clips to be too prominent. They're in there a little bit, but it doesn't bother me. But if I would have left them in until it completely dried, I think they would have shown a lot more. So this is it. I like it, and at this length I don't mind wearing it down because I think it looks nice like this. And just like I thought with the bang, that's how it's doing it. Just swoop it over pretty much. And it turned out just the way I wanted it to. Oh, you see water flying. But I will show you the back. So it kind of has like a layered look to it all over. On the side and this side. So I'm very pleased. And I think the curls will last for a while. And it's turned out really well. I'm very, very pleased. Because usually things do not turn out quite the way I planned, and this did. So, I feel like there's something I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Anyway, this is the Kanekalon hair. It's color number 4. And ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Alright, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Till next time. 1 month. I'm shooting for 1 month, so today's July 6th. Hopefully I will see you in August 6th. Alright, bye-bye.